back at you with another video from 80s Nut. Yes, I did it. I picked up a $50 Honda Accord. I'm not kidding you, $50. And it actually runs too. Just the filthiest, the smelliest, the most disgusting Honda Accord ever. Possibly the absolute dirtiest on the planet. Today I'm just going to do the super clean engine bay transformation. Let me zoom in and show you how filthy this really is. Oh, you know what? It looks like I don't get it. That looks like a power wire for an amplifier. So your car is worth $50 and you gotta have your bass. You gotta thump. This is a pile of crap of a car. But it had an amplifier in it. Alright, whatever, go figure. Alright, so give you an idea of how dirty it is. I'm going to be using a product of mine that I will be selling fairly soon too. Still debating about what to call it. It's going to be the ultimate cleaner. Maybe I'll call it the 80s Nut Cleaner. Can you? That's great. It's very catchy. The 80s Nut Cleaner. All right. So there's so many videos on where they come in and the first thing they do is they cover up a few things and they literally pressure wash the engine bay, or they use a hose and wash the engine bay, or they foam the entire. I don't do that. I don't do that for a number of reasons. It's not worth the risk of getting. So you clean up the whole thing and you end up messing up a bunch of sensors, or end up with a number of different shorts in the electrical system. So I'm a little meticulous about the cleaning, and I'm very picky about getting water everywhere in places where it shouldn't be. And there's a reason why there's a hood on there, not just for theft reasons, but so you don't get all the weather and grime into your engine bay. Alright, so I'm going to start off with a section and work my way through the whole thing. I think, I know it's really strange, but in most cases I like to start with the valve cover. So what I do is I'm going to come in here and I'm going to go ahead and spray the valve cover. Got my brush, and I'll get in there and I'll scrub the oil grime. And this is not a ton to saturate the oil where it actually runs down and gets into everything. And I'm just using a narrow brush. So I opened the hood all the way to make it brighter in here for you guys. To be able to see better. And myself to be able to see better too. Grab my cutters. Alright, we're going to get rid of this amplifier power wire. Looks like a 4-gauge amplifier power wire there. Check out what the 80s nut formula can do to this rubber power, positive power insulator cover, terminal cover. It's penetrating it pretty damn good. You can actually see that it's red now again. Can you see that in the view? Mm-hmm. Alright, we're going to hit the radiator overflow tank. See if I can pull that through the firewall. It's going through pretty easily. Okay, I'm going to move the camera to the other side and we're going to clean up the rest of this here. Right about there. Okay, so depending on how deep you want to clean, you just keep going with the 80s nut cleaner, the ultimate solution, or you could stop, and the finishing touch, believe it or not, is going to be Armor All. You're going to just take this and spray pretty much everything. And then what I do is I get another towel, and I will go ahead and start wiping everything down. Now, the first time around, I'll wipe my hoses, and then I'll spray the Armor All again. To get that extra shine on all the plastic and all the hoses. What it'll do is, as it dries down, it won't be as glossy. You don't want it to look extremely oily or shiny. And wipe down all the plastic. This is the time to do that. Yeah, because all of the rubber hasn't been greased in such a long time, it'll absorb most of the Armor All fairly easy. Any Armor All that gets on the paint, it's not a big deal. You can wipe it right off. And if it comes on your windshield, you can clean that with Spray Away glass cleaner. It's awesome stuff. Alright, so I'll come in and I will spray one more time, especially the plastic. If this was a more expensive car, more important car, try not to get Armor All on your belts. in this case, this is a throwaway car, literally throwaway car. I think that's pretty much it. Well, what do you guys think? It ends up looking like that. It'll look actually nicer as the Armor All starts curing, if you want to say. It'll be absorbed in most of the plastic and the rubber, and that high gloss shine that makes it look kind of cheesy will go away, and it'll look rather nice. For a $50 car, it looks pretty darn good, don't you think? So, do want to let you know that I'm gonna be making a whole lot of my 80s nut solution, which is here, and that's really what I did the entire engine with. It breaks down the grease and grime rather quickly. Not sure exactly what I'm going to call it, but I think definitely it's something to do with the 80s nut. And I'm already in negotiations with a company that I've been dealing with to manufacture, mass produce the product. Got a really nice looking spray bottle. It's got either the logo is going to be a engine bay or a engine bay and a wheel. Anyway, soon you guys will see that. For the time being, if you guys need the solution, let me know, and we can transact using PayPal, and I could ship it out. I have tons of spray bottles, they're just without any logos on them so far. Anyway, thumbs up, subscribe, and hit your comments below if you have any questions. Let me know. Hope you guys liked the video.